Yo, this is Soul Drum 86 bringing you another video. Man, it's been a little bit since I've put up a video because I feel like I've said everything that I needed to say so far on this game, at least until I get it. I still don't have any plans of getting it anytime too soon. Again, I'm just kind of playing it by ear, but like nothing right now that I've seen from the game has really made me feel like I have to go out and get it. I think a lot of that has to do with the bad taste that has been put in my mouth, from the island and things that were being done with community creations. They were having some issues, just a lot of things, just in general. Kind of put a bad taste in my mouth when it comes to this game. Contrary to what people might believe, whether they read my comments and or watch my videos and they think that I'm super negative about the game. The funny thing about it is that, like I've always said, 2K is the one game that I play more than any other game that I have. Literally more than any other game that I have. And this is on a yearly basis. I play 2K the most, but yet when you make videos like this, people consider you a hater. The only thing that you're trying to do is you're shedding light on things that you want to see get better, because this is escapism, right? When we game, when we watch TV, when we watch movies, when we enjoy our hobbies, whether we make music, whether you put puzzles together, I mean, anything, you name it, right? Reading a book. All of it is just escapism. It's just allowing time to let your brain kind of relax. That's all it is. You're not thinking about the troubles or stresses of the day. You're literally just able to get into a mindset where you're like, I'm at peace right now. Like, I'm enjoying the thing that I like to enjoy. I'm at peace, right? It's escapism. But the only thing that I'm trying to do with the little voice that I do have on this platform is to shed a light and hopefully try to make this game be an even better, escapism route. Like, everybody should be able to enjoy every single mode in this game, like for what you like to play, right? So if you're somebody who digs universe mode, you should be able to play 2K every year and barely have anything negative to say about it. You should barely have anything negative to say about my GM. You should barely have anything negative to say about my rise, especially at this point in time, for as long as they've had the license, right? So, it's I try not to get into a situation where I'm repeating myself, which is why I haven't done a video in a little bit. Because, like I mentioned, I said all I needed to say, at least so far. But you know, there are things that I'm excited about when it comes to 2K, right? I'm excited to try the new features in universe mode. I'm excited to try the new features in superstar mode, which I learned today through Assemble in his video. So I'm excited about those things. The game does come out tomorrow. I should be able to get this video up today, Thursday, but there are things that I'm excited about. I'm excited about chain wrestling. I'm excited about the bruising, right? I've seen video where the bruising just looks really cool, like when the wrestlers getting bruised all over their bodies from matches. So when you're doing like hardcore matches, or any kind of no DQ or ladder matches and Hell in a Cells, like you can actually make your wrestlers look like they've been in a Hell in a Cell, and I think that that's a really nice added touch. So there's things that I'm excited about when it comes to 2K, but people need to understand that all of my videos come from a place of, this is constructive criticism. There's passion behind it, but it's constructive criticism because I want a better game, but not just for myself. I want a better game for everybody who's putting their time, their money, all into this experience that we have on a yearly basis. That's literally all I'm doing, all I'm trying to do. And when I call out certain things, I call it out because it's my perspective, right? It's not coming from a standpoint of, I know what goes on behind the scenes. I know that these developers are lazy. I know that these developers aren't wrestling fans. No, I don't know that. But when I say things like they don't make the game like they're wrestling fans, that comes from a real place. It's not to necessarily shit on them, but it is coming from a place of like what I'm seeing from as an outsider. I'm not there making the game with them. I'm not there in the meetings of like what's okayed, what's not okayed. I'm not there. None of us are. But we can have a perspective about something, especially if it looks a certain way, right? Now, I don't know until I get the game because I haven't seen gameplay, and maybe somebody in the comment sections can let me know. 2-night PLEs are great. However, what makes the 2-night PLEs more immersive is if the commentators reflect the fact that it is a 2-night pay-per-view. Like, is there at some point in time during the commentary, does Corey Graves, Michael Cole, or Byron Saxton, do they say, welcome to night one? When it's night two of your PLE, do they mention that it's night two? Those things are important because it's one thing to add something into a game, but what takes it that step forward, like when it takes it a step furthest, you have to implement a really cool detail, a really cool, nice attention to detail that's going to kind of take the fans by surprise in a good way. Right? That those kind of things mean more. It's not enough. Sadly, it's not enough just to add promos. You do have to add all kind of promos because what does it do? It makes for better replayability. Universe mode is meant to last. You can keep going. There's no cap. You can keep going year after year after year. So why not have enough in this game to where people can have different choices on what they're seeing from a week to week basis? Right? So for example, say if the first month the promos that are done are backstage, and then every once in a while, I sprinkle in a promo that's done out in front of the audience, or vice versa. Or maybe sometimes I mix it up. Maybe sometimes I want my wrestler to cut a promo as he's coming into the arena, have a cut scene where they're stopping and looking at the camera and they're talking, or Kathy Kelly stops them on the way to the locker room and they get to talk and do their promo, right? Options is all I'm saying. And those are the things that would let me know, wow, okay, these people really watch wrestling. Like, these people really know what they're doing. They watch wrestling. That's where those comments come from. When that extra step isn't thought of in my brain for as long as it's been, I'm going to naturally think that you don't really care too much about the wrestling product. You might care about doing your job to the best of your ability as a game developer, but there's also the thing of like, okay, this will really get the fans excited. We're going to do this because remember on Raw back in 2000, this happened. We're going to do something like that. And then, or, next day in a meeting, hey, you know what I want to implement? Okay, so remember on Raw when Seth Rollins was talking to CM Punk and this happened, blah, 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 blah. And then Drew McIntyre came out. So all three of them were talking. We need to do that. We need to add triple threat rivalries and things like that. It's like those little details let me know that somebody working on the game is a wrestling fan, because it's not just about the initial idea. It's the steps after that initial idea. You can get that out there and say, okay, we're going to implement this, but it's all about how are you going to implement it? Right? Are you going to make it feel like it's authentic? Is it going to be something that the fans ooh and ah over and be, really excited? Like, oh, okay, we have this. Is it going to be taken serious? Is it going to be a priority? And those kind of things matter. At the end of the day, those kind of things do matter when it comes to this game. Like I said, I've always been somebody who wants to see this game do better. I play it all the time. So really, there's no need in getting upset at things that I say or my videos, because you're talking to somebody who's playing the game. You're talking to somebody who is playing the game. Because let's be honest, when we're playing games like God of War, Spider-Man, RoboCop, Ratchet and Clank, when you finish those games, 9 times out of 10, you're done. You've accomplished what you needed to accomplish. You either 100% complete them, or if you just want to complete it, just to complete it, you just do that. So there's a lot of the times games run out of steam, especially when they're single player games. Some games are meant to only last you so long. Some games are meant to only last you as long as it takes to complete the game, whether that's 20 hours, 30 hours, 40 hours, 50 hours. Once you're done, you're done. I've never gone back to play Final Fantasy Remake. Once I finished that game, which took me like a little over 30 hours, actually no, because I wanted to beat that game as fast as possible. I beat that game in like 27 hours because I didn't do everything that you can possibly do in that game. Plus Plus, I beat that during 2020. So, but I digress. I'm saying that a lot of the times games are meant to last for as long as they're meant to last for, right? I don't see too many people playing through games over and over and over. I might run games back one time. I've never done it multiple times, like especially in this current era. Like I'm looking at my games right now. RoboCop Rogue City, I ran through once, but I love the experience. Was it Warhammer Space Marine? I ran through that game once, the campaign. I haven't gone back to it, but I love my experience with it. Spider-Man 2, I ran through it. I love my experience, but I haven't played it since. Let's see. Oh, college football 25. I did a lot of seasons. I made a lot of different players. Man. And I went through so many different seasons with all different like positions that I made. And then Mortal Kombat 1 and Tekken 8. And this is just my physical copies I'm going through right now. Those games I beat. Those games I played Tekken out of all the fighting games that I own, Street Fighter, Tekken 8, and Mortal Kombat 1. I played Tekken 8 the most, but excuse me, I think I hit the microphone. Some games are only meant to last you for so long, but wrestling games and games like NBA 2K and even games like, college football, like those titles that I just mentioned, those can last for a long time. You can literally play them until the next one comes out because they have modes that are designed that way, right? So if you are a GM player, you can play GM forever. If you're a universe mode player, you can play universe mode till you're just tired of it, right? I just play regular matches until the next 2K comes out after I'm done with the game modes that I invested time into. But people come into my videos and they don't like what I have to say. Well, understand that it's coming from a person who actually plays the game. I'm not even somebody who hates the game. It's just a matter of wanting the game to do better. These are games that I spend my time on, that I spend my money on. And all I do is just want a better experience. That's it. And if anything, I'm making this video because the game is about to release officially. And yeah, it's been a long time. And well, not too long, but it's been a little bit. I just needed something to talk about. I don't just like pressing record and just saying like anything. I wanted to actually put a lot of things in perspective, and perspective was actually a big thing in this video because from my perspective, I see a lot of things that can be done better. And I think a lot of people agree with me, when it comes to that. So, at the end of the day, 2K is a game that I like. I don't hate this game. I'm about to sound like a parent, but I'm just disappointed a lot of the times because I see the potential. That's all it is. It's about, one of the biggest compliments I think is that we the people, we the fans, people like me, we see the game, we see the potential that the game has. And when they don't fulfill that potential year after year after year, as a fan, you do kind of get like, okay, where are we going with this? Right? There's so much that could be in the game now that's still not there, but it's all about perspective, man. I don't know what my next video is going to be about. I still don't have any action figures to review. There's nothing new that I've picked up, wrestling related at least. But yeah, I try to keep this channel now mainly focused on wrestling instead of trying to mix a bunch of stuff up all at once because I don't know. I don't see the point in doing that. And then also it's fun for me. When it comes to wrestling, I have a lot to say about a lot of different things. Current product, I do reviews of old shows, like old Raws and pay-per-views, which I am still going to continue to do. I haven't had really the time to watch any older shows. So, but I will eventually get back into doing that as well. But listen, man, I hope you guys took something away with this video. Anybody new stumbling upon the channel, people that are subscribed to me now. I hope you guys did get something from this video, because I don't just like to just press record. I had a lot of things. This was all on my mind, right? Whatever's on my mind and I want to talk about it, this is when these videos come about. So yeah, man, I'm very sorry that it's been several days since I put up a video. I was not abandoning you guys, but this was just something that I had to say. It came to my mind because, again, hey, the game is about to release, but it is what it is, man. Again, I am excited to play it, and you guys will see on this channel when I get it, because I will be playing it on the channel and probably talking to you guys at the same time. So it is what it is. Thank you guys for tuning in, as always, man, for taking the time to watch my videos. It is very much appreciated, man. The feedback that I've been getting, the how active the comment section has been, is like one of the best parts for me. That's literally one of the best parts for me. But so yeah, man, anybody coming to my channel and you look at these other videos and you think that I'm just hating on the game, I play the game. I play the game a lot. So yeah, there you have it, man. There you have it. Just want the game to be better. Thank you guys for tuning in, as always. It is your boy Soul Drum 86, and I'm out. Peace.